Hello everybody and welcome to today's Yuen Method live corrections webinar. This is Saj here from the UK and I also have Dr. Kam with me. You should be able to see him on your screens. Do you want to say hello, Dr. Kam?
Hello everyone.
Okay, so
my event.
Yeah, just before we get started, I just wanted to ask everybody if you can hear the audio okay, if you can see Dr. Kam on the screen, also if you can hear him loud and clear, just let me know in the chat box. Okay, good. Everybody can see you and everybody can hear you, so that's great. Fine. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I can hear him and see him. Okay, so it looks like all technology is working. Okay, excellent. So the way it's going to work today, guys, is obviously we've got a lot of people on the call, a few hundred people on the call today. So, you know, we'll try to get through as many people as possible within the next hour and a half. You can just type your question into the chat box that you'll see on the right-hand side of your screen. So once you type your question in there, then I will basically send you an invite to become, you'll see an invite pop up on your screen once I call your name, and you just accept that invite. Make sure you unmute your microphone, and then you'll be able to speak live to Dr. Kam. Try to keep your questions brief and straight to the point so that we can address them and then move on to the next person. And you have to make sure that you're using your desktop computer, so you can, otherwise you won't be able to come on and speak with us. It doesn't work on like a mobile. I'm not sure if it's going to work properly on a tablet, but if you're on your desktop computer, then it should work fine. Okay, so with that said and done, if we're all ready to go, basically I will go to the first person in just a second. So okay, so the first person I'm going to go to is Carrie Ann Palmer, I believe your name is. Carrie Ann Palmer. Okay, so Carrie Ann Palmer, I'm going to send you an invite right now. So just accept that invite and you can come on and speak to Dr. Kam. So just unmute your microphone. Are you there, Carrie Ann? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't see where I need to click. So
okay, you don't need to click. You're online now, so you can speak live.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Oh, go ahead, ask your question.
I would like to have you resolve whatever energies or forces are keeping me from achieving my objectives, which I believe are noble ones.
Okay, so using 1 and 0 or strong or weak, your mind is really in the way, and this is what's going to be putting back, put in order to mental and spiritual disorder. So when you know the difference, where it's coming from as far as mental or spiritual, you could have that resolved very easily. So whatever issue that you have, there's really like 20 so unevenness. There's 1,000 reasons, trillion causes. The effect on you is a main percent of you. So you try to resolve a main percent. So you just lower that number down to 0 minus infinity. Actually, it does that automatically with your physical intelligence. So things will be so much easier than to describe anything, right? So now when you go back to what you thought about, now what does this seem like in comparison? Is it still the same or is it different?
Different. I'm more hopeful that it's different, yes.
Okay, so it shifted, right?
Yes.
And just like a computer, you know, it just processes things very quickly in a matter of seconds. When we talk, of course, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you can make improvement in your life. So mental and spiritual, and then your physical surrounding is going to be better. And that's how things should be working.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your call. Okay, so the next person I'm going to bring on is, I think your name is Madhulika Jinsi. So I've just sent you an invite. Just accept that, and you can speak to Dr. Kam. You there?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
sure
Yes.
can.
Thank you, Dr. Yuen. So I have a daughter, my eldest daughter. I've worked with her on you before. She has a lot of mental disorders. I mean, they seem to be PTSD, CPTSD, bipolar, borderline. I mean, ADHD,
How is
anxiety.
your daughter?
She's just turned 21, and she's
Okay.
totally stopped talking to us and contacting us. And any attempts I've made, whether it's physical, such as doctors, medicine, or talking to her, or the kind of your work, we're doing a lot of you and on her for the last 6+ years when we first realized how severe the
So when
issue.
you connect with her, you could perceive something that's disturbing coming from her to you, right?
Yes, there's a lot of
So using that as the baseline, so we would change her that you could perceive something different, okay? And looking at what's really affecting her, in this case would be spiritual. So her spirit is really bothering her. So she got like 20 uneven spiritual experiences that conflict within her, and it's made up of 1,000 reasons, 1,000 causes. The effect on her is beyond infinite. So anytime you find something that's beyond infinite, we know it's not solvable until you bring it back to an infinite universe or planet Earth and allow that to process in that internal computer of hers and yours too. So now that's processed it down to zero, minus infinity, beyond minus infinity. Now let's say you think about her again in comparison when you thought about her or when you connect with her. Is it the same? What's the difference?
I feel a lot happier.
Okay, she shifted, right?
Yes.
So you can get people shifted without asking them to cooperate or volunteer, right? So this is improvement by proxy, which is a good thing to do that everyone should learn how to do it for their family, even for their pets or for other people in the world.
I see. Thank you. So how do I bring her to the normal universe? By just intention?
I'm sorry, I didn't get what you said.
You said that the effects on her are beyond infinite, and I need to bring her into the
Yeah, when it's beyond infinite, there's many things in people's life. Once it's recognized as beyond infinite, then you just allow that to process, come back to this infinite universe instead of beyond infinite, and it gets resolved this way. It sounds silly, but it works. So
Right, but no, it doesn't sound silly. It makes sense. It's just that I today when I was working on her, I was going into a different creation. I was going into like 2-3 creations beyond for the first time, and I didn't know what that meant. So that is helpful to know. But with what you have done, because she has so many potential diagnoses and things going on, you've actually wrapped your head around or wrapped everything around all of these, or does it still become something where we have to work layer by layer? And how do we get her to start communicating and looking at?
you may want to follow up on it, make sure that you stay, as one item instead of being pulling in many different directions, right? So even a good thing, if they pull the person in many different directions, it becomes a conflicting situation in their life.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You still have a question about it?
Yeah, sorry, you disappeared. I couldn't hear the last bit you were saying.
So you still have a question about it, right?
Yes, if a person
So
is.
let's ensure that your internal computer can process it and answer the question for you, okay? Now, so your question is you're dealing with 1,000 different uneven events in your life, and it affects you 1,000% of you. So we process that with the reasons and causes. Now, how's your question now in comparison?
I actually feel a lot calmer and more even. So if I'm working on this, say on my husband or something who's also reacting, or her siblings, her sister and brother, how do I access it? Do I access it through the triad
Well,
of?
you have to spend more time. And I have a group, support group that you could join, and we will get everything resolved for you on a weekly basis. Okay.
Okay, if somebody could just email me what I can join later, I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you for attending.
I appreciate it.
If you go to yuenmethod.com shop, you'll see the monthly support group. It's in there, and you can join that. It will be very helpful for you. Every week you can get corrections.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So the next person we're going to bring on is Nasrullah Khan, I believe. So I basically going to send you an invite now, Nasrullah. You just have to accept it, and then you can come on and speak with Dr. Kam. So just unmute your microphone, Nasrullah, and you can speak. I can see your microphone still muted. Can you hear us, Nasrullah? You just have to unmute your microphone.
Yeah, I did it. You can hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello, doctor.
Hello.
How are you, doctor? Doctor, you can hear me?
I could hear you, but I didn't pick up your question.
Doctor, I'm having a hemorrhoid, bleeding hemorrhoid.
Okay.
Financial problems.
So you think that's physical, financial,
And body heatness, doctor. And mental problems, doctor.
okay, so why don't we just put all your different problems, the unevenness of your problem. So you got like 50 uneven problems that you're dealing with in your life.
Yes,
so
doctor.
It's easy to make them even as one. That way it would get resolved as one thing instead of 50 things pulling you in different directions. So going further, there's a main reason that you have to deal with, and 100 causes. The effect in your life is a main percent of you. So once you recognize those numbers, your physical intelligence will just process it. That means your internal computer, which is not recognized for these by educated people. They think that you just have a mind and that's it. So it's really your internal computer that you have in your car and everything in the modern world, So now, let's say you think about your situation again now. You have any symptom that's still bothering you?
Doctor, I'm having right now heartbeat is too much now. I can see I'm severing it.
Okay, so you didn't bring your heartbeat up previously, so let's look at that, okay? It's really not your heartbeat, it's really your respiration. So
yeah.
Your inhalation, exhalation should be more even with each other. And also your respiratory system, the different organs of it, it's just out of sync with each other. So when you consider your respiratory system, there's 5 different organs there that not integrated strong you ought to be. So once you recognize that and know how it affects you, how much it affects you, it affects your main percent of you again. So you will process that. Now how's your heartbeat?
Heartbeat is coming down, doctor. I'm feeling right now okay. Something in numbness is coming in the head always.
I'm sorry, I didn't get what you said about that one.
Numbness, some kind
numbness.
of itching. Yeah, numbness in my head always.
I mean, you got numbness throughout your body, you got numbness in your hand or feet or what?
In head. In head.
In
head.
Or hand.
In his head, Dr. Kam.
So you got numbness in your head?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So it's really not come from your head, it's come from sitting down indicated come from the sacrum and also the gluteal muscles there. So there's really 10 unevenness, and each one has 20 unevenness in those 10. So it's really 20 times 10 is 200 unevenness that affect you 100% of you. Okay, so once you got the number plugged into your computer, now there should be some changes there. Now, how's your numbers in your head now?
It stopped, doctor. It stopped, doctor.
Okay, well, you know, I would like you to show up with other events that we have. I have a podcast every week that's free, and also have the wellness group. And then you resolve all your problems and go ahead and make money as far as keeping people well, right? Give them the message that they could get better and not have to handicap and get discouraged that they cannot get better in their life.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next person I'm bringing on is Blin Lee. So Blin Lee, I've just have to unmute your mic. Are you there? Can you hear us? I can see you're on, Blin. Your mic is also unmuted. Can you hear us? Hello?
Hang on.
Okay. Hi.
Right.
Hi.
Okay, we can hear you. So what's going on?
I think it's having some kind of
Lost you again.
yeah, it's having some kind of technical difficulty, it seems like. Okay, so I'm gonna have to let you go there, Blin. So the next person I'm gonna bring on is Mary Couture. Okay, Mary, I'm just gonna send you an invite now. All you have to do is accept it and unmute your microphone. Just give me a second, that's fine, Mary. Okay, so just unmute your microphone, Mary, and you'll be able to speak to Dr. Kam. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Hi.
Could you hear? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, Dr. Kam, and thank you for your help. So my problem is I have very, very low self-esteem, and I feel that I'm not worthy. So I would like to know if these feelings are blocking my life, and if I can find a way out of this feeling to find my place here on earth.
I didn't quite get the request. Sajay, did you get what she said?
Yeah, so she says she has very low self-esteem, basically.
Yes, that's right. Very low self-esteem.
You got result. I still didn't quite get what I need to do.
So what she said, Dr. Kam, is she has very low self-esteem.
Oh, low self-esteem. Okay, so if you have a list of your emotions, of course, will be affected by your emotion is your central nervous system is not turned on. So you get this sensation that you think you have depression, but it's really physical, not mental, okay? Of course, mental would affect your physical. So your mind and your spirit is actually work against your physicality. So let's make your mind and spirit to be even with each other, not gonna suppress your energy. So you feel the lowering energy in your body, and you think you have depression. So it's not really self-esteem; it's just lowering of your physicality or your physical potential.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
so
exactly. Yes.
so let me process that, and it's not beyond infinite, so it's solvable very quickly. So now think about your situation again now. What's that seem like?
Sorry,
How's your situation now?
what do you mean by my situation?
Well, the situation, low self-esteem. How is it?
Ah, it's better. It's better.
Okay. And you still have things in the past that bothered you. So just think about an experience in your past that bothered you, but you don't have to say what it is, okay?
Okay, I'm not sorry because
You don't have to say what it is. Just connect with one experience in your past that bothers you and troubles you, okay? You got that?
Yes.
Yeah, we want to delete that, okay? So trouble you, bother you. There's really a million things that bother you, but you identify one and you get rid of them all, okay? So again, the effect is 1,000,000%. So go back to what bothers you now. If it still bother you in the past, most likely it won't bother you in the future because that's been resolved. So what's that seem right now?
So I'm not sure I have understood everything because I'm not. My English is not so good. So
I mean, are you still bothered by the past?
yeah, I feel better. You asked
So
me to.
if you're bothered by the past, then you have to bring up emotion.
Yes.
Okay, so actually, you're mixing up some kind of hostility with your experience, okay? So you're kind of hostile about the experience, right?
So what you're saying is that there is a feeling in the past which is coming back, no? So I
No, I'm
need to
just saying
find.
that you got hostile about your experience. So you're not, well, you know, you're essentially not at peace with it. So you're fighting it, right? So let's remove your hostility, okay? I mean, you can relate to something that you have that's hostile, right?
Yes.
Yes, you connect with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to delete your hostility. We want to delete your family hostility and community.
Okay.
Then eventually we're going to delete the hostilities of everyone on this planet, okay? When we have enough people doing it, okay? And it's not about praying for that to happen, okay? It's just using a computer coming from beyond infinite down to zero minus infinity, beyond minus infinity. So do you still have hostility?
Less. No, it's far better. It's far better.
Okay. Then you have that self-esteem now, okay? So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So the next person I'm going to bring on is Jessie Gold. So Jessie, you should just accept and I'll put the microphone.
Thank you, Dr. Kim.
Hi.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi. Yes. So sort of, I think everything feels stemmed in, I don't know what it is, but the kind of nervousness, feeling threatened all the time. I'm physically weak, mixed with my digestion and a cough.
Okay, let me just put one emotional word there, okay?
Yes.
Are you able to connect with other people kind of hate you for something?
Yes.
Okay, so let's remove that, right? So we want to show you, we could remove your hate or delete it, and we would delete other people's hate towards you, family members, the community, and people you work with. Now, so you have this hatred experience and thought, right?
Yes.
Okay, so again, there's actually there's a trillion unevenness. So it's pretty much infinite things that you have to deal with and affecting you 1,000,000% of you. So you let your internal computer resolve it for you. How else are you going to resolve it? We're going to talk about it, right? Think about it, and go see a therapist and waste your time and money, right? So now, how's it now?
A little less.
Okay, let's say completely does not exist, okay? So essentially, some of that hatred is actually generated by your answers to other people, and
Yes.
that cause and effect have to be resolved for them. Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
You're more scot-free now, right?
excuse me. The cough is part of it. It's a little less, but there's now some anxiety came up.
Okay, anxiety is
Or
something
fear.
that could be resolved. Anxiety, people use that word anxiety when they're not sure what's going on.
Mhm.
And when they have no certainty, then of course they have anxiety, right? So
Yes.
you have no certainty. For one certainty, you have a million uncertainty, okay? So you make them all even, and you want to delete all the uncertainty in the past, and also your answers are causing uncertainty to other people, okay? So how's your anxiety now?
Less.
Okay.
Yes.
You have discouragement, and you're mixing up that discouragement as your as anxiety, but you have discouragement, right? That bothers you, right?
Yes, a lot. Mhm.
Okay, so let's get rid of it and have less of it, right? Or none of it, right? So again, there's a million unevenness, the trading reason, million causes, the effect on you, 1,000,000% of you. Okay,
Mhm.
now how's the discouragement?
Well, I took a deeper breath than I have. Yeah.
That's great. So we should do that for everybody on this planet, right?
Yes, I hope to. Is that why I've had returning to my family some years ago, I started pulling my hair out. Is that part of this?
Well, you know, when everything troubles you less, then you integrate so much better with your family, right? So,
Yeah.
of course, there's more things to do, right? So it's not like something that we do for two minutes, everything's gone in your life. Well, a lot of things are gone, but you want to make sure they don't come back, right?
Yes.
Coming from other people. Okay? Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sash. Thank you,
Thanks.
Dr.
Okay, so the next person is Adrian from USA. Just unmute your microphone. You there?
Oh.
Hi. Can you hear us, Adriana? We heard you there for a second. You're gone now. Can you hear us? Hello? Can you hear us, Adriana? No? Okay, well, I think she's having some technical difficulties. So I'm going to have to dismiss you for now, Adriana. Okay, so the next person I'll bring on is Mariana. So Mariana, I'm just going to unmute you right now. Just accept the invite and unmute your microphone. You there, Mariana? Just have to unmute your microphone. Yeah, we can hear you now. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hello. I have money issues, financial issues. Could you help me?
Financial issues, Dr. Kam.
I'm sorry, I didn't get.
She says she has money, finance issues.
You have a question about finances, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You have a question about it if you have a lot of it or if you don't have enough of it. So it still be a question, but it's really a frustration has to be resolved first. So when it comes to emotions, so I just want to demonstrate that all emotion could be resolved in less than a minute, and there's no reason why any of us should be living with it. And we don't want to depend on psychology to resolve it, because you could resolve it without psychology, what I'm doing, okay? So think about something you're frustrated about, okay? Tell me when you got it and it bothers you.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so that is one of 10,000 frustrations, okay? They're including family members, siblings, and
Yes.
okay, so it doesn't matter exactly who they are, but there's really 1,000 unevenness there. It's the main reason trading causes the effect is beyond infinite. So you're constantly struggling with it, with the frustration. So if you're frustrated, it's hard to make money or have money come your direction, because that frustration is just weakened with money, and you're not going to be strongly attracting it. Okay, so how's your frustration now?
Better.
Okay.
I feel a bit worried.
Okay. The worry also something you want to resolve, right? And
Yes.
people don't know how to resolve it. What they do, they suppress it and they try to forget about it, right?
Yes.
And then they get dementia after they spend decades of forgetting about it, right? So you could relate to something you worry about, right?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever you connect with is few or one of 10,000 worries. And there's a million unevenness, and the effect is beyond infinite, that is always with you. But once you recognize it beyond infinite and bring it back to this finite universe, it will just resolve it. Okay, so how's your worry?
Better.
So you see how things are so easy, but it's complicated for everyone, right?
Yes.
You think someone purposely do that to us, or life should be this easy, right?
Yes.
You could be down anything you want, right? So let's look at something else. You got this revengefulness in you somewhere, and in fact, that's the next thing that come up. Do you want to get revenge on someone? You don't sound like a person you want to get revenge, but it seems like you do.
Yes.
You can relate to that?
Yes, a lot, yes.
I mean, you want to get even with someone, right?
Yes.
So to speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? You're not giving me any answer.
She said yes, Dr. Kam.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So would that be better if you don't have it, right? You're wasting all your
Yes.
energy there, right? So,
Yes.
and again, you don't want to suppress it. That makes it even worse, right? So this
Exactly.
revengefulness, I mean, a lot of people have that to the point they might even kill someone for it, right? So now, or kill a lot of people for it, right? So again, there's a million unevenness. The effect is beyond infinite again. So it came from your ancestors. So it doesn't even come from you, right? Your ancestors been picked on, and they want to get even with the people who pick on them, right? Now how's your revengefulness?
Great.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore, right?
Yeah, it doesn't.
And it's easy for you to make money, right? Or attract it. You don't have to make money. You're surrounded by money.
Yes.
You just have to bring benefit to people, and money will always come to you naturally.
Yes.
So either you take my course, or you take MontyGreenberg.com, because she teaches women how to take care of themselves. They don't even need a job. They stay home and their computer make more money than doctors and lawyers. Okay?
Yeah.
Just benefiting the people, that's all it is. Find ways to benefit them. People will throw money at you. I don't mean throw it at you, but you know what I mean. Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't hear. I feel way better. Thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so the next person we'll bring on is Vlatka Vlatkak. So I've just sent you an invite, Vlatka. You just have to accept it and unmute your microphone. Yeah, Vlatka. Hello. Just have to unmute your microphone, Vlatka, if you're there.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Namaste from India. I have, actually I'm from Croatia, but now I'm living in India and I'm working on one project, and I'm facing actually in some periods with back pain. And this pain is sometimes going right side up and down in many places, even in the chest. And I'm aware that sometimes this pain is not even mine, but it blocks me. Now I need to do some changes in my life, and I'm creating even work, and I want to create something differently.
We're going to start this process. Sergey, did you get? I don't have my microphone set up the volume, so I don't quite get what she said.
She said she's got some back pain and she feels like it's not hers. It's not
Okay,
hers.
she has some back pain, but she feels like it's not hers, right?
Right.
Okay, that's fine. Most of the time we inherit other people's problem, right? So you have the back pain now?
Yes.
Okay. So your back pain is really come from your chest region, your sternum, coming from the back of your neck, coming from your forehead. So in many cases, it's come from your body, but it's not your body. It's your spirit that are affecting your body locations, those locations. So it's really your spirit, not your mind. So to do body, mind medicine, they miss the spirit, so they're not going to get any results, right? So you got to have three of them, like a stool, right? Three-legged stool, not a two-legged stool. Okay, now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now how's your back now?
Better, much better. I can move even.
Okay.
I couldn't. Wow.
Well, don't go to a doctor, mind and body medicine till they add the spirit into it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So is it the spirit? It's affecting me all the time. I didn't get it. I realized it's spirit, but how it is affecting me? What I can do about it?
You don't have to do anything about it. Right? You should learn how to delete it from your computer, right? You don't. It's not something you have to work at it. So you could just join us and learn how to do this, and you'll do a better job in any job that you do, right? So it's just going to make you so much better in everything you do, whether you're a student, having a career, dealing with your family. You will do a better job than anyone if you use your physical intelligence, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So this is all physical intelligence, even though we resolve everything that's mental or spiritual, you have to resolve them, right? It's not something you talk about it. So most mental people, all they do is have a discussion, a debate, and spiritual people, they meditate and or they pray, right? Well, I'm not against meditation and praying, but there's better things you could do so you could pray better and meditate better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So next person is Angela D'Angelinico. So Angela, I've sent you an invite. You just accept it and unmute your microphone. Just have to unmute your microphone, Angela. Can you hear us? Oh, okay. Some issue she has. All right, so that's fine. So the next person
Hello?
I'm going to go to is can you hear us, Angela? Oh, she's gone. Okay. So Julio Valdez. Julio, I'm just going to send you an invite now. Just accept this and unmute your microphone, and you can speak to Dr. Kam. Okay, Julio, can you hear us? You have to unmute your microphone.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello? Are you listening to me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hello, Dr. Kam. This is Julio from Mexico. I have like 6 months that I'm blocked sexually. You know what I mean? I have my libido turned up, so I don't know what is going on.
Did you hear that, Dr. Kam?
You may want to repeat it to me again.
He feels his libido is turned off. Sexual libido is turned off.
Something sexual
Yeah.
is turned off. You have no sexual desire or something, or what?
Yeah, his libido,
Right.
like yeah.
No libido, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in this case, it seems to be coming from the ancestors who abuse others sexually, and they have the curse and karma that have not been resolved. So we will just resolve them so he doesn't inherit it, because it's almost the same age that the ancestors having those karma that he's at the same age now, okay? Now, you still have the same question about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, right?
Yes.
Okay, now what kind of problem you have? What kind of emotion you have with it?
Like frustrated.
Well, you got discouragement, okay? So let's
Yes.
your discouragement, and then looking at that anger also, that you angered your ancestors, and there's also some kind of PTSD that your ancestors gave to others. Okay, how about now? When you think about your situation now?
I feel the same. I don't know if this is physical or something like my spirit or my head. I didn't find.
Just tell me the same or different when you compare when we first start, okay?
Okay, different.
Okay. Now, your future in general is what bothers you, okay? Not about this particular subject. You have like 50 different things in the future that bothers you, and each one of them have 1,000 unevenness. So you got 50,000 things that bothers you in the future, okay? So we were just going to resolve them. The effect on you is 1,000,000% of you. So how's your future now when you think about your future?
More confident.
A better future now or not?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what we're going to do, okay? So you have things that change, and the future is always good to change that. You have a lot of smart people think that you cannot change the future. You can actually change the future, change the past, so the past is not going to extend into the future and make your future worse. And then you can always predetermine your future the way you want it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Julio.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Kam.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, so the next person is Sanj T. Kavita. Sanj, if you want to just unmute your microphone.
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me, Dr. Kam?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, hi. This is the first time I'm joining your webinar, so I don't know anything.
Everyone, it's the first time, but none of these people I know them from the past.
Okay. So my question is, my son has autism and is currently also facing some anxiety issues regarding washing his hands, and also has got severe concentration. So it takes a lot of time to do things like brush his teeth. It takes about 15 minutes. And I was wondering how we can help him and where do I start?
I didn't quite get it, but
I can repeat it to you, Dr. Kam. His son has autism. He takes a lot of time to do things like brushing his teeth. He has concentration issues. So he's asking how we can help.
Just a question and problem with his son. How old is your son?
He's 21.
Okay. All right. So when you think about his behavior, it disturbed you, right?
Yes.
And I would say the reason why he does it, of course, he doesn't know that. The reason why he does things that disturb you, because he wants to disturb you. So let's look at the situation, mother and son, not just you and him, but your family members, your ancestors, the mothers and son interaction or relationship, and you have 50 of those experiences that are uneven with each other, and the effect is beyond infinite. That is always there with the family. So we're just going to resolve it.
So where do
Now,
I
after you
start?
think about your son's behavior now, does it still disturb you as much as before?
Yeah, I think it still does, yes.
He still disturb you as much as before, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So he still disturb you as much as before because you try to resolve it with your mind, and your mind is actually make this the physical potential to be worse. So your mind get into your body and just disturb your body physical intelligence. Okay, now think about your son's behavior again now. It still affect you the same way.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure I understand.
What's there to understand? You make a comparison, same or different. You say same, you say different.
Yeah, same.
Okay, fine. You say the same, so how it disturb you? What kind of emotion you have? You bring up your hostility, though.
No, frustration maybe that I want to see him
It's
get
hostility,
better.
okay? If you have frustration, if you know there was frustration, you would have resolved it, okay? So it's hostility because you have ancestors who have sons that was hostile to them. So let's remove the hostility from your family members. Okay, since you say frustration, how's that frustration now? When you think about your son, does he still disturb you as before?
No, it doesn't disturb me as much now.
No, then it's better, right?
Yes.
I mean, brushing teeth that disturb you, you don't want that to be something that sets you both, having problem with each other, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Doctor. The other thing too, right?
Sorry.
I mean, we could be sitting here for a bunch of hours to resolve all the things that everyone has that that have to be resolved, right?
Yes.
So at least show you could be resolved, and it's not something that you have to talk about for days and weeks before it gets resolved. Okay. So actually, before I let you go, there's some depression of other people that kind of bothers you. Are you able to relate to that?
Sorry, could you please repeat the question?
Depression of the others. Do they, when you meet people who are depressed, does it affect you?
Only my son, whenever he goes through a phase, it affects me.
Well, your son gets it, but it's really come from the outside. But let's just change it from other people, okay?
Okay.
Your son only receiving and people outside the family. Okay, now think about depression again. Does it still bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me now.
Okay, good. So that's another improvement, right?
Yes.
So you could improve depression, right? It's not like something you have to live with, you know. A lot of psychologists think that you have to live with it, especially if people write articles about depression. They only write article about it. They don't know how to resolve any of it, right? So it's a shame. You have to learn how to resolve it. Then you could write article about it, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Doctor, one quick question, please. I'm looking to buy some DVDs. Which DVD do you think in my situation is the best one for me to use?
I can't answer that for you. Maybe Sajay and we will send you an email and answer you, okay?
That will be great. Thank you so much for your help.
Okay, thank you for being part of it.
Right, cheers.
Sure, thank you. Okay, so the next person is Peter P. England. I'm going to bring you on. And while I'm bringing him on, just to let everybody know, you know, obviously, if you go into the yuenmethod.com website /shop, you'll see that there's a variety of different home study courses you could purchase. Ideally, what I would do if I was in your shoes, if you've got the finances for it, is to purchase a certification program. Because if you want to learn this method yourself so you can use it on your family, your friends, you know, the certification program gives you the full training, but then you're also certified, so you can also have a business out of it, you know. And once you're certified, you can also use the Yuen Method brand and really, you know, we give you a lot of support, a lot of training and things like that we're putting together as well. So you can go and have a unique business out there, you know. And then if you need ongoing support from Dr. Kam, you've got his monthly group, which is very affordable, you know, where every week you can log in and have your questions answered for yourself or your family. So those are really the best ways to learn for anybody who's interested. So now we've got Peter P. England. Can you hear us, Peter?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so go ahead. You can speak with Dr. Kam.
Yeah, hello. Most of the time, I seem to be quite down, like quite unhappy for no particular good reason.
Did you hear that, Dr. Kam? He said he's just like down and unhappy most of the time for no reason.
Okay. Well, I don't perceive any indication that's unhappiness, but I will process it because you have ancestors that make the population unhappy. Okay, so must be the politicians or something, right? So there's ancestors have made well, that's like 20 different ancestors have made thousands of people unhappy, and so we will resolve the cause and effect karma and curses coming from the family, and remove the mind effect inside his body, and also his spirit inside his mind, and then his mind and spirit kind of want to go into his body and to kind of just mess up his physical potentials. Okay, how about now?
I still feel the same. I felt something happening in my body and my head, but
Anything shifted?
I still feel the same, but I physically felt
okay, you say the same, then we have to deal with the same problem. Your misinterpretation being the same, not the same, different, not different, changing, not changing. Okay, now you're still disturbed about what you said?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Are you still disturbed, unhappy about
Yeah, it feels different now. It feels better.
Okay, it shifted, right?
Yes.
So again, it's the future. You kind of expect unhappiness in the future, right? I mean, you can relate to that, right? You kind of expect the future not to be that happy, right? So let's change your future before you get there, right? Now,
yeah.
Again, there's 1,000 unevenness. The effect on you is the main percent of you. Okay, now let's say you go to the future now. Is there still a question about being happy and not happy in the future?
It definitely feels different.
More of a blank, right?
Pardon?
It's more of a blank. It got deleted, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's something there, but it's a lot better.
Okay. All right. There's always room for improvement, right? Get better and better, and you should. I think you're in Monty Greenberg's group, right?
Sorry, what's that?
Well, are you familiar with Monty Greenberg? She does this, and she got a lot of people from all over the world. So you may want to follow up with her.
Yeah, I'm in a group. You said money, right?
She also will teach you how to make money, right? So.
Yes.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so the next person we're going to is Siddeshwar Chopra. So Siddeshwar, just unmute your microphone.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Sir, actually, my wife has bilateral fallopian tube blockage, so she's not able to conceive. So we have tried many things, but nothing is helping her out. Fallopian tube blockage.
You talk about diabetes?
No, I'll repeat for you. So Dr. Kam, his wife has fallopian tube blockage, and they've tried many things. It hasn't worked.
Okay, who's this person now? The spouse?
His name is Siddeshwar.
Yeah, Siddeshwar. My wife is Anu Chopra.
Oh, that's your patient. And
yes.
Her fallopian tube is not surgically. There's no surgical procedure done on it, right?
Sir, we have gone for IVF and many things, but nothing is helping out actually.
But not on the fallopian tubes.
Not on the fallopian tubes. No surgical process has been done on the fallopian tubes.
I mean, what they want to do with the fallopian tube, so she would be aligned with the fallopian tube, so she could get pregnant or what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. True. Yes.
Okay. So it's twisted. So you could untwist that, especially the right one is more twisted than the left one, and you make both even with each other. And it has to be communicated back to the central nervous system, and the central nervous system communicating to the fallopian tube and the rest of the reproductive organs.
Yes.
So even the cervix has to improve. And there's also experience of traumatized birth of her family members and ancestors. They got traumatic birth experiences that have to be resolved now, okay? And the effect is beyond infinite. So now, once it's beyond infinite, that's recognized, it gets resolved now. Okay, so how's your question, the problem with this situation now?
I feel better. My wife is also with me. I feel better now.
Okay, good.
So, but there are doubts about conceiving, sir. We have
One
faced many
miscarriage.
setbacks actually. So we have doubts.
You say your wife?
Yes, sir. Wife is with me.
Okay, I am
Doctor,
Anu Chopra.
could you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically they still have questions. They still have questions and doubts about it, Dr. Kam.
We
That was
sir.
about the fallopian tube.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't perceive there's any doubt there, but there's something emotional about it, but there's actually
Yes.
something spiritual about it. So the spirit is in conflict with her mind, and her mind want to separate itself from the spirit. Then, of course,
Yes.
the physical intelligence want to disconnect from the mind and spirit, but on a conscious level, we don't know that. But on a non-conscious level, that's what the body does its best when it separates itself from the mind and spirit. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
with that process, now how's the doubt?
How's the doubt?
I feel little confident now.
Okay, so let's make a complete confidence. The
Yes.
confidence is not there
There is
because your ancestors, I don't mean your wife, but your ancestors that took away other people's confidence, took away the enemy's confidence. So nevertheless, it's still a karma and a family curse. So how's the confidence now?
So there is some fear now.
Well,
actually had a
confidence,
miscarriage.
let's deal with the confidence first and then get into your
Yes.
fear, okay? You still have
Yes, sir.
insufficient confidence?
Yeah, insufficient. Yes, sir. Insufficient. Insufficient confidence.
There's still deficiency of confidence, is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now we're done with your ancestors, but you also have experiences that you destroy other people's confidence. Okay, so you also have ancestors, descendants, destroying other people's confidence. So how's the confidence in question now?
I feel better. I
There
feel
should be
far
no
better.
question about confidence. Okay, then you
Yes,
say
sir.
you have a
No.
question about fears, right?
Yes, sir.
So your question about fear, again, doesn't come up as a fear. It comes up as a misinterpretation. So it bothers you to misinterpret because every time you interpret something right, you got a million misinterpretation. So you got a million,
Yes.
1,000,000 to 1 R. So you have to make the arts even with each other. So how's your
Yes,
fear?
sir.
How's the fear?
Better, sir. I feel better now. Far better.
Okay, that's what we're going to do now, okay? So you
Yes.
could
So
either join the
we
group,
need your blessings to
have
conceive.
other things that come to the podcast, and
Okay.
I'm finished with this now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
You should join the monthly group if you have more questions, guys. You can ask questions every week until your problem, if your
Sure.
problem still comes up, you know.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a
Sure,
lot.
sir. Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so the next person I'm gonna go to is Chelsea Coghill. So Chelsea, I'm just trying to send you a request now. Actually, it's not allowing me to send you a request. I don't think you're on your computer. So, all right, so the next person we'll go to then is Sandra Louise. So Sandra, if you can hear me, just accept my request. I'm going to send it to you now, and then just unmute your microphone. Okay, looks like Sandra is also not on her computer, so I can't send you a request. Okay, who's next? Jesus Torbler. So I'm just going to send you a request now. Just accept that. And unmute your microphone. Hi.
Can you speak? Can you speak? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. First of all, I want to thank you, Doctor, to have the opportunity to speak with you. I've been practicing your method for 2 years now. Right now, I'm interested in helping my sister, my younger sister. She's 44 years old, and she's been diagnosed with bipolar.
Okay. So is she on medication or anything like that? Or?
Yes, doctor. She's been going to a psychiatrist.
So she's been seeing a psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when you think about her condition, I mean, it troubles you, right? I mean, you could receive the troubling effect from her, right?
Yes.
Okay. So looking at that situation, you have multiple personalities in your spirit. So it's different than psychiatric multiple personalities. So you got spirit unevenness in her. So there's really there's 50 unevenness of 10 spirits that that have to be even. It's the main reason training causes the effect is beyond infinite. So as I said often enough, that anything's beyond infinite, you got to recognize it's beyond infinite before you could resolve it. Okay, so that's been recognized now. Now, think about your sister again now. What does it seem like to you now in comparison?
Better, way better.
Okay. So it sounds like it's hard to accept that, right? Because it's just a simple process.
Yes.
And life is actually a lot of simple process. In fact, life is all simple process, right? So we just have to recognize something that's difficult and make it simple, and things get resolved. And we should not have any more, I mean, so many problems on this planet, right?
Correct, doctor.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Okay, so the next person is Arun Kumar. Arun, if you just unmute your microphone, you should be able to speak with Dr. Kam. You there, Arun?
So we're taking this for an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, 20 more minutes left, Dr. Kam.
Okay.
Okay, Arun, you there? I can see you're on. You just have to unmute your microphone. You'll see a little tab on the screen. Just unmute that.
So I'm using my own computer to answer all the questions and requests from other people, right? So I don't have any knowledge except my computer has the knowledge, right?
Yeah. Okay, Arun, we'll have to let you dismiss Arun because he's not getting on. So the next person I'm going to go to is, let's see here. Okay, Susana Rodriguez. So Susana, I'm going to send you a request now. You just accept it and unmute your microphone.
Hello?
Okay, you there, Susana?
What can I say? Yes, I can see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Dr. Kam, so nice to meet you. I have been following you in the past month. I am in Spain, and my issue is the following. I have had lots of problems, financial problems, yes. I have had lots of therapies from long time ago, and I cannot solve it yet. Okay, I am very conscious. I have created lots of debts. I have created them, okay, because of a program inside of me. At this point, I am working in different things, but for some reason, I don't receive income, sufficient enough income to pay my debts. And now this, I think, has
Okay,
produced
well,
problems in my spinal cord,
you don't need to
hernias.
describe. You don't need to describe any more than you just described. Okay.
Okay, okay, Dr. Kam.
Psychologists will make you talk for 3 hours, right? But let's look at your process, okay? So it's a physical, mental, emotional. So it's really emotions that troubles you first, and these emotions really came from your family, especially your parents. So you're able to relate to the emotion from your parents that kind of bother you? Yes or
Relate the
no?
emotion with what? I'm sorry?
With your parents.
I couldn't get that.
Your parents.
The emotion,
your
I didn't
mom
know
and dad.
my biological parents.
Huh? Your mom and
I
dad.
cannot relate with them. Yes,
Well,
but I don't know my
that's a problem,
biological
right?
parents.
So I'm
Yes.
talking about when you were growing up, you couldn't relate to your parents, even now, right?
I
And
can relate with my
that
parents,
kind of
but
disturb
I
you,
don't.
right? Does that disturb you? Yes or no?
Oh, yes, okay.
Okay, you have to get rid of that before other things become better, right?
Okay.
Otherwise, you
Yes.
can't just overcome it and suppress it, right? So you can relate to your experience with your parents. Let's make it better for them as well as for you, right? So there's a million unevenness you dealing with each other, and the effect is beyond infinite. So we'll process that. Now let's say you think about your parents again now. What did they seem like to you? Same or different?
I feel discomfort inside of me.
Okay, well you didn't have discomfort before. So inside you,
because
it's more like inside your home, okay? So let's resolve inside your home, inside where you're sleeping, inside where you work. Okay, how about now?
A little bit better. Can I just tell you one thing, please?
Well,
Is that
you
I
have to tell
don't
me.
know my
No.
biological mother.
What's that?
I don't know who my biological parents were.
Well, it doesn't matter. We connect with them whether you know them or not, right? So things have to be resolved, and most of the time you will resolve the biological parents before adoptive parents be resolved. Okay. Now,
Yeah. Okay.
there's you have to resolve with your educational experience. So when you're going to school, are you able to connect with some experience that kind of bars you in your education? Yes
If
or
I
no?
could, I didn't get that one. I didn't understand. I didn't understand you. Sorry.
Educational experience, your classmate, your school.
Okay. Yes. I couldn't get in touch with them. No.
It
Until
bothers you,
now.
right?
Yes.
Educational experience bothers you, right? Let's keep it short. That's a yes or no
Yes.
answer, right? That's a yes answer, right?
Yes.
You have to get rid of that. Otherwise, you can't go ahead with your life, okay? So even if you don't have the education going right now, but it disturbed you before, it holds you back, right? Now, again, there's 1,000 unevenness. The effect is beyond infinite. So it's constantly affecting you, okay? Now, think about, you don't have to think about it anymore. I know that you're better now. And your past experience is what bothers you also, okay? And then, and then yourself bothers you, okay? You think about yourself or connect with yourself, it disturbs you. And you also have a fear of not getting what you want in life, okay? So let's resolve those. And then Spain bothers you, okay? So living in Spain zaps you of your energy, okay?
No,
Okay, how about that? How you feeling now?
Bother me. And it's a little bit better.
Okay, so let's make sure that no such thing is a little bit better, because you can't be a little bit pregnant, okay? Now, so we have to get your mind out of the way, get your spirit from confusing your mind, and your spirit and mind are in conflict with each other. That kind of put a limitation on your physical potential. Okay, how about now?
Okay. Better.
Okay, good.
More released.
Either
More
you're better
released.
or you're not better, right? It's just
That's-
like women,
better.
they can only get pregnant or not pregnant, right? You can't be a little bit pregnant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, no, I'm kidding. All right. So, all right. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, so the next person
much.
is Nora Wolf. So Nora, just unmute your microphone. You there, Nora?
Hi there. Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello, Dr. Kam. Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. I have a very dear friend of mine who has deep depression, and she's losing her will to live, and is having
Okay,
challenges.
you don't need to describe more than you already described about your friend, okay?
Okay.
So when you connect with her, her behavior somewhat disturbing for you, right?
Right.
So we're going to change her. And physical, mental, emotional, she got some emotion baggage that came from the past, came from her ancestors, have to be resolved. So we're going to resolve them. And so physical, mental, emotional, psychological, psychic, spiritual. So her spirit is also disturbed about by her ancestors' descendants, including her. So we would resolve her disturbance. And in terms of health, fitness, relationship, so relationship, she already have weakness to begin with family members, and also the future weakens her as well. So let's ensure that there's nothing in the future only weaken her before she gets to the future. Okay, let's see you think about your friend again now. What does it seem like?
It feels much lighter, hopeful, and happy.
She shifted, right? So let's ensure that that she connect with her physical intelligence, and that means her computer, and not to base anything on hope. Okay.
Great.
People base things on hope when they don't realize they have the intelligence inside their own body to design anything they want. Right? We've been indoctrinated by teachers that, there's always problems that cannot be resolved, right? So if you know you have a computer inside you, you can resolve any problem you want. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kam.
Okay, so the next person is May Dit Berner. So May, just unmute your microphone. So May.
Yeah, May. Yeah. Ah. Yes. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Can you hear me? Oh, it's understood. Yeah. I have a problem. I'm not strong enough when there is hostility against me that I can protect myself, and I'm intimidated.
So you have a question about yourself, right? I mean, you have a whole bunch of questions about yourself.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take it from there, okay? So you have a question about yourself, not a question, but you got about 50 different questions, and each one of them has an evenness on each one. So there's really 1 million questions that has to be answered. And your physical intelligence is going to answer it. So you plug in the number for That's the main reason, trillion causes. The effect is beyond infinite. So that's why you're constantly struggling until you recognize it's beyond infinite and bring it back to the finite universe to have that resolve. Okay? So now go back to the question about yourself now. What that seem like? Same or different?
Oh, I couldn't catch it.
What's that?
I couldn't catch it. I couldn't hear you. The connection is so bad. Huh? What's that? No idea. I have no idea. I cannot.
Well, I'm going to say it louder, okay? Now, I process that for you. Is it the same? Is it different?
What is different?
About yourself?
Disturbed about myself. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I should be stronger. I should.
It's the same or different. You got to give me that answer. It's the same or is it different? You say the same, then I will have to move you differently than if you say it's different.
It's warmer now. I can. It's lighter.
So it's different, right? Why can't you give me a word different instead of lighter and warmer? Okay. So it's processing. So allow that to process, okay? Your computer is processing for you, okay?
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Notice you're going to have some difference. You're going to have more appreciation of yourself, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so the next person is Leela Robertson. Can you hear us, Leela? Hello? I can see you're on, Leela. Hello? Yeah, I think she might be having some difficulties. I'm gonna have to let you go if you can't come on, Leela. Can you hear us? Okay, we can't hear you. All right, so the next person I'll go to is John Landland. So John, just unmute your microphone. Can you hear us, John?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I just turned 70. Hi, Kam. I followed you for a few years. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just turned 70 and I feel depressed all the time, and my business is going downhill, and yeah, so.
Okay, well, we get started, right? So, see, now I could look at people 70 like a young man, right? So they used to be old for me, but now anybody who's 70 is a young man for me, right? So anyway, so let's look at that situation, okay?
Yeah.
Now, looking at the basic checklist, your spirit is really disturbing you, okay? So not your mind, your spirit. So your spirit has like 1,000 experiences in there that's uneven, that have not been resolved. Those could be from your ancestors as well as your siblings, and those are karma and curses, and also negative experiences. So we make them all even with each other, and the effect is beyond infinite. So that's why you're constantly struggling with it.
Yes.
So now we get down to finite universe and dissolve it. Now think about your situation again. Now, in comparison, it's the same or different?
Different.
Yeah, quiet down, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you need, right? So you don't need to struggle with the stupid thing, right? Sounds good.
Yeah. I've had a lot of clients over the years, and I'm wondering if that's a weight on me as well.
Yes, you have to listen to them, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so Listening to them is what gets to you now, right?
Yes.
All right, so let's resolve that, okay? So
Yes,
actually, you could listen to them really well in your 60s. When you got to 70, you say, the hell with that, right? So anyway, the crossing the bridge between 60 and 70, they should be even them out, okay? You're gonna make them even out.
Okay.
And now there's 20 unevenness with those experiences. The effect is 100%, so it's not super high. So how's your question about your clients?
Yes. That seems lighter. Yes.
Yeah, you have the answer, right?
Yes.
The questions really mess people up, right? When people have questions, no
Yes.
answers, they
Yes.
really get problems. So we go to school, we get the professor always give us questions, but no answers, right?
Yes, indeed. Well,
Okay,
thank you so
you
much.
relate to that, right? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you walk out with your basket case after a while, right?
No, totally. Yes.
Okay, anything else?
So, well, yeah, I think my libido, relate to the other guy that was talking. My libido is definitely down.
Well,
And
let's make it so it
discouraged
doesn't
with
matter, okay?
finding a good relationship.
After a while, your libido is just a waste of time, okay? Now, sorry to say that, but I'm older than you, so I can say it. Now, looking at the
But what,
situation,
discouraged about relationships with women.
You don't really have that problem. Your libido is questionable. Okay, so let's make it so it's not questionable. Okay, so you have answers to when they got to 70, they didn't have it at all. In fact, when they got to 70, a lot of them didn't even live right past 70. So let's resolve that. Okay. So how's your libido now? Question.
Oh, well, it's irrelevant actually in a sense, but yeah, it's good.
Yeah, you don't want any question, right? So you be in charge of the situation, right?
Yeah.
You give the answer to your client, right? So you don't need to be walking around with your own questions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Thanks, John.
Excellent.
So I think
Thank you so
we've
much.
come up to 90 minutes now, Dr. Kam. So
Okay. So you have fun, Sajay. You're in UK, and how you doing?
Yeah, no, it's definitely always a pleasure to help you with these calls. And like I said, guys, we usually do these for 90 minutes, and we have hundreds of people on the call, so it's physically impossible
Well, we
sometimes.
want people to let people know. So when there's millions of people on this planet to 1 billion people, then we will change this planet. Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to do these webinars regularly as well. So, if your question didn't get answered, you come on the next.
So I have 3 podcasts every week, and I have this webinar. Probably eventually it'll be once a week. So we're getting stronger in convincing people now. Not convincing them, but give them the results. So the results are a lot quicker now. We speak less now, and get to the point, right? So as I say, I turn my computer on. My computer gives everyone the answer. Right? So it's not me; it's my computer. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kam. Thank you.
All right. You have a good Sunday. You don't have too much hours left on Sunday for you.
Hey, no, that's totally fine.
Sunday here. So thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. And go to yuenmethod.com. You can see all the products and services there if you want to continue your learning. If you need ongoing questions, you've got the monthly club as well, which is great value for money. And like I said, if you really want to take this seriously, join the certification program. Not only can you learn the method fully, but then you can also build a business, and you'll get a lot of support from us as well. And you literally be one of a kind in this world, because nobody else can do this, right? So thank you, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.